My name is McBride. I was born in Elma, Michigan. I'm happily married to my beautiful wife, Vanessa. We've been married for 3 years. I have a 2.5-year-old son, and I'm an aspiring photographer. I retired from the United States Army in 2016. While I was in, I was a United States Army Special Forces Green Beret, and that's where I had my first introduction to photography. So once I got out of the military and started my civilian career, I didn't have a lot of job satisfaction, so I started picking up more hobbies and started getting more into photography. My first camera was a Canon Rebel that I bought off of Amazon, and really I just started tinkering around with that, taking it to family gatherings, out to parks, just trying different shots and shot angles with the equipment that came, the kit lens. At the time I didn't know what I was doing. I was just taking, pictures. I knew enough to have a grasp of how the lens worked, the aperture, f-stop, ISO. I had small grasps of these concepts, and I tried to apply them as best as I could. I don't know if photography comes easy for me, but it does come sort of natural, based on my history looking through a lens, looking through glass at a subject. The optics of a rifle are still looking through some sort of glass at a subject, so when you're using a camera, you're still doing the same thing and trying to capture something at the right particular moment to get the outcome that you desire. My favorite type of photography is candid photos. I like street photography, I like lifestyle photography, I like capturing things in the moment while they're happening. I don't like to set scenes up, I like to wait and watch them happen naturally. I like to capture things that make people think. It's not just a normal picture that you're going to see on somebody's wall. When somebody looks at a photo that I've taken, I want them to want to look at it longer. I want them to be drawn into that moment in time that I took and that I want to share with everyone else. I want to give it a wow factor. I want it to pop. I don't really like taking pictures that make you go, "Oh, that's cute." No, I like to take pictures that just really make you think about what you're looking at. I view photography as a way for people to travel to places that they've never been before. I want to put them in that seat. I want to put them in that place. When you look at a photo of coffee, or when you look at a photo of a fair, I want the image to be so raw and captivating, that you can smell the coffee, you can smell the elephant ears, you can just put yourself into that situation. That's the motivation that keeps me going, is the potential for growth. Just in the short amount of time that I've been doing photography, I can see my growth as an artist. A lot of my ideas stay the same, but the education that I'm getting along with the experience of doing photography is just piling up and making my ideas better. I can take an idea and transform it from just an idea into an actual photograph. Photography for me, while yes, it's for other people to look at and to admire, it's actually personal. I want to take photos that I enjoy, and that's how I ensure my authenticity in everything that I do. I create my photos so that I enjoy them, and that way my brand will never change, because my taste is pretty consistent. So I'm not trying to please the masses. I'm constantly trying to please myself, one-up myself, make myself better. I would describe my editing style as raw. I like to bring out the imperfections in things in the pictures that I take, because no one is perfect. Even perfect things have flaws, so I like to bring things like that out in my photography. Flaws are what make us unique. Scars, tattoos, blemishes in our skin, rust on cars. It's all these little things that I like to highlight and create a beautiful picture that also brings out these imperfections and things that I think are beautiful and tell a story. So I like to really accent those things. I like to make things vivid. I like to make things clear and sharp as much as possible to really bring out some of those imperfections and things, because collectively we're one big beautiful mess. And so by taking all the imperfections and bringing those to light, I want my viewers to feel like they're not alone in their imperfections, that being broken is okay and it's a beautiful thing. One of the things that I found personally with photography is that it's one of the few things other than my 2-year-old that'll get me out of bed at 4 or 5 in the morning to go capture a sunrise or something like that. When I was discharged, I was diagnosed with PTSD, traumatic brain injury. I had a substance abuse problem. Had a whole lot of things that were going on that I'm not proud of, but I'm glad that I had to go through, because it made me who I am today. It gave me a positive focus for my energy that I was lacking in my life. The direction that I want to go with photography is first to improve my skills and gain experience through formal education. One of the things that I've already done and started is a company called Shooters to Shooters, which I plan on turning into a non-profit organization. The idea is to take combat veterans from behind the aperture of a weapon system and put them behind the aperture of a camera. When you look through a camera, it adds perspective. Everything's more beautiful through glass. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I'm holding the camera.